Up for unboxing and review now is the Anker USB 3.0 13 port, one charging port aluminum hub. Now I'm buying this to replace this hub that I got from eBay. If you look at this, it doesn't even, the power supply doesn't even, cord doesn't even go in the way. That's where it stopped. It's got on and off switches on this one, but it fell apart. I put the Velcro on the back. It's got a lot of printers and hard drives, which is why I've upgraded to this one. So let's take a look and see. This is very well reviewed, and there are some questions, common questions that a lot of people have that I will address in this video. And if I don't address it in the video, just ask me in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. Also, there's a link in the description of where you can pick this up from Amazon.com. Okay, so here is the hard drive, the USB hub. It's got some decent weight to it. It's a hard aluminum case. There's nothing to mount it, no rubber feet on the bottom. On this side, you have a on-off switch, and on this side you have the USB 3.0 cable that you would connect to your computer or daisy chain to another USB hub, and then you have your power supply. So there are no individual switches. It has 13 data ports. The 14th is not a data port, and you cannot use it to get anything other than electricity to charge your device. These lights are actually kind of rubbery, which is, I'm surprised. It's got a rubbery feel to it. Go ahead and set this aside. So what I'm going to be doing is just placing the Velcro that's on here on these in the same spot so I can mount it. Now you can, this is USB 3.0, but you can connect lower USB devices just fine without any problem. It's a very narrow box. There's something in it. Let's see. Okay, so this is the USB cable. Somewhat short, so I mean this is maybe 24 inches long. Let me get a measuring tape. Wow, 32 inches long. So you will probably want to get a longer cable. They should have just put a longer one in, but you know, this isn't long enough. Might as well have been, 2 feet or whatever. Not long enough. All right, let's get to the power supply. Okay, look at this. It does come with foam type feet. Let's see if they have grip or if they just kind of slide. So it would slip around, but it just wouldn't scratch your desk. But it's not rubbery, so it's not going to grip. It's kind of more like a felty foam than any kind of rubbery thing. So I won't be using those. Here is the power cable that connects to the brick. So it's not a wall wart. That's nice. I don't like hogging. And clearly they probably thought about that. The fact that if you're going to have a 13 port hub, why would you want to take up an extra outlet? Which is exactly my case. So this is good. This one had a wall wart style. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see how that looks. Alright, so it's plugged in, ready to go. We're going to push the on button. Okay, we get a green light. And this is a charging iPhone charger or just external device, mobile device charger. So we'll go ahead and plug this in to the charging port. And it's giving it juice. This is a quick charging port. So that's what to expect when you unbox it. Okay, so here is the hub hooked up, plugged in, connected to the computer. I have 5 external hard drives that are powered. There is a limit to the number of hard drives you can have connected if they do not have their own power. These all have their own power. And so I have 5 hard drives. I have 5 wide format printers hooked up, a postage printer, and a smaller label printer. And about 4 of the ports were not working. So I had a chance, which is good for this review, I had a chance to call their tech support and see what their tech support was like. I got first off, you get a person in America that is able to make immediate decisions without having to be put on hold, without having to be transferred to anyone else or wait. It wasn't a long wait, and they said, well, we can send it a replacement out immediately. However, before you do that, and they left it up to me if I wanted to do it. He said, you leave the hub unplugged for 2 hours and plug it back in, because occasionally, and basically he made it sound as though it would be an initial potential problem, not a recurring problem, that the hub has, I don't know if he said fuses or something that trips on each port. So if you leave it unplugged for about 2 hours, plug it back in, it should be working just fine without any problems. So I am going to do that. It has a 1.5 year full warranty. So if there's anything that happens with this for 1.5 years, they will send me a replacement. And there was no questions asked really, other than I said, hey, it doesn't work. He suggested that I leave it unplugged, but he didn't even make that mandatory. He said he would have just sent me a new one if I would rather. But I don't want to waste that time or their money in shipping something that may work just fine. So I'm very happy with their customer support. I wish that this wasn't a problem, but I'm glad that they take care of it. I think that actually is better, to know what kind of customer support you're going to get. So I disconnected all these from my computer, as in from the software on the OS. They're disconnected, so now I can safely unplug these all. So I'm going to unplug it from the source there for 2 hours, and we'll turn it back on and see what happens. Alright, it has been a little bit over 2 hours. Okay, so it looks like everything is connecting. One, two, three, four, five. So all of the hard drives are connected and running. So at this point, I tried the printers and they still didn't work. So I ended up returning the hub and they sent me a new one. Worked great. And this video I actually recorded about 2 years ago. The hub is still going fantastic, and I actually ordered another one. So their customer service is great. The hub performs perfectly. I love the charging port because it's a quick charging port. And I will actually be doing a review of a smaller Anker hub as well. But if you enjoyed this video, or if you have any questions or thoughts about my review, please let me know, good or bad. And if you want more videos like this, click subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great day.